This is Josh from Bennett Fishing. This is one of the most common questions I get asked in personal DMs or direct messages. And I don't know why you guys do it in direct messages. I think so we can just chat about it. And I've actually had phone calls with random people about what LiveScope unit I have, which one I've traded up with. This is not my original screen that I'm going to show you here in a minute. This is the, I'll go through all the specs and I'll leave the link for all of this stuff down below. And I do stuff a little bit differently than a lot of other people do, just because I fish a little bit differently than most people. And I have to film for YouTube content, so I have my boat kind of rigged up kind of funky, where you could just have the LiveScope hanging off your trolling motor and it would be kind of normal. So this is how I run my setup. I am missing one piece. I am missing the Summit Shuttle locking system. I haven't taken it off my snowmobile or my snow dog yet. So let me go through the most common question that you guys are asking me about LiveScope. So I am running Garmin LiveScope Plus. I'm running it in the Summit Shuttle with the amped outdoor 32 amp hours, like 16 volt battery that's in there. I have the UV light system. This is to charge my jigs. I have an external port, and you can buy this. I'm not sponsored by anything that you guys are seeing here. This is all true, honest stuff. Summit makes the shuttle. They also make a locking plate that mounts to that. I'm gonna pull up a picture of that right here. You can put that on a little turntable, which I plan on mounting right here, but I just switched over from ice fishing to open water fishing literally a couple weeks ago, so I haven't switched it off of my snow dog yet. I bought the little rack to mount the pole on there, and I just stopped using the Summit pole. It's just not sturdy enough for someone who's using it all the time like I am, and using it off the side of their boat. It also comes with the USB port. So this is extra, I think, and then this is extra, and then this has a separate switch. This always stays on, which is kind of nice. I charge my phone with that. Now I'm running an Eskimo phone holder with their hub system. Actually, I just screwed it to the side and mounted my phone on there so I can record. Now, the screen is the Garmin 923XSV. I'll leave the numbers for that right here. This is the GPS map. Now, the reason that I run a GPS map is, one, it has a little bit more pixels. This is the 9-inch, has a little more pixels, and I want to clarify that right here. I'll put up the 93 SV, which is the cheapest model you can buy for 9-inch. That's what I started with. It was pretty grainy. It wasn't as fast. This does a lot more work than the other one does, than that beginner model. I call it beginner model, but that's the cheapest one you can get. This allows me to record the LiveScope footage to my phone so I can save it and overlay it on my videos. That's the only reason I upgraded to this. I was fine with the other one. I would really like this in a 22-inch screen, but I'm not made out of money. Not quite yet. That's the screen, or the head unit as I call it, or the sonar, what most people call it, which is not true. Then, as part of it, you need the GLS 10 box, which is the LiveScope box. This is, they call the black box. Lowrance has the same thing, but Garmin Humminbird does not. Humminbird does something different. They put it in their head unit, or their actual transducer. And I'm running the Fishing Specialties pole. Now this hot mounts to here. I can just undo these two bolts, and then I can mount it to that plate in the front of my boat when I have company in my boat. What's nice about this is the cable wraps all around this. I can move this from boat to boat. I can move this to the front of my boat instead of buying a separate unit and wiring all the stuff underneath here. I bring it inside so it doesn't get stolen into my house and charge it. It comes with a charger when you buy the battery, and the wires go through this. And what's nice about this is this thing is like super sturdy. This is my first day using it, and it's gonna be all scratched up eventually. And that mount does not move. I mean, it is rugged in there. Now that transducer is LiveScope Plus, so the LVS 34, which is their newest regular transducer for LiveScope. Now there is Panoptics first, and then there was LiveScope, and then there's LiveScope Plus. This is LiveScope Plus. I also have LiveScope XR, and that's for deep water jigging. Everything past 50 to 60 feet, you can run it really clear. It's super powerful. Fishing up shallow with it is useless. It is too powerful. Everything just gets blown out. So I have both. The other one is super expensive. It's like $2,500 just for the transducer. Now, I will put up the total price of everything right here. It's in the it's over $3,500 worth of stuff. The screen's about $1,500 to $1,600. The transducer and the black box itself is about $1,700. All of the pole stuff I just got from Fishing Specialties, not sponsored, was about $500 something. But this is my job. This is what I do. I go out and fish, and you got to have the right tools. Some people say live sonar is cheating. I don't really care. It's so cool. It's so cool, and you learn so much about fish and about like why you're not catching fish and where they, like, you never thought fish might be there. So that is my entire setup. I will leave the link for everything down below as much as I can through Amazon. If I can't find it on Amazon, I'll give you the original link to its website. And thanks for watching.